You're listening to Tehachapod with Keybudge, Corey Costello, and Greg Garrett.
Tehachapod time again. We're finished with the 4th of July, but it doesn't mean entertainment and activities are over. Today, once again, as we do weekly, we're going to check in with Claire Scotti from Discover Tehachapi, and Claire is going to provide us an update with all of the entertainment happenings at our local breweries and wineries. Claire, how are you today?
Hi, Key. I'm doing pretty well, calling again from my house, getting over this little sickness here, but excited to get back in the studio next week.
Next week, we'll have you back in for sure. Even though you're working from home today, you're still able to gather all of the data for all the entertainment at our wineries and breweries, and you're able to share what's happening. What do you say we get started with what's happening at our wineries?
Yes, that sounds great. All right, well, let's dive right into Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company and what they have going on this week. You can always find charcuterie, sangria, wine slushies, and homemade cookies. And on Friday, they're open from 3 to 6, and they'll have charcuterie and sangria. And on Saturday, they have smoked tri-tip sandwiches with chili and potato salad, which I'm excited about. That sounds delicious. And La Revancha will be performing from 2 to 5. And then on Sunday, they have that same delicious meal, and Guitar Ted will be performing from 2 to 5 as well. Heading over to Tehachapi Winery, Saturday, James Rivers is performing from noon to 3. And be sure to get over there before 3 p.m. because they're actually closing for a private event. So if you're hitting up the wineries, get there first. On Sunday, they have their regular hours, and they'll be serving charcuterie and TK's pizza, while Garrison Kennedy performs from 2 to 5. And then over at Triassic, they also serve charcuterie and delicious chocolate truffles, and they pair perfectly with certain wines that they serve. Friday, Blonde Mustard will be performing from 4 to 6:30. Saturday, Steve's California Hot Dogs will be there, and Siren Valley is performing from 4:30 to 6:30. And on Sunday, Harry Park is coming to perform from 4:30 to 6:30. And I want to let everybody know that Triassic has extended their summer hours, so they're now open from noon to 7.
An extra hour is a big deal in wine tasting. It's with these beautiful summer evenings here in Tehachapi, getting a chance to take in, as we get closer to dusk and sunset, and enjoy that glass of wine out on the patio. That's going to be nice.
Right. I agree. And, with the summer heat, things don't really start cooling off until maybe 4:30. So, yeah, going out for an evening glass of wine and enjoying the sunset and just having those nice Tehachapi breezes come in and cool everything off, that just sounds so lovely. Heading on over to Dorner, they have their charcuterie, wine slushies, and gelato all weekend. And on Friday, they're open from 2 to 6 p.m. Saturday, they're serving turkey Havarti sandwiches, and Kerry Park is playing from 1 to 5. And then on Sunday, they still have those wonderful turkey Havarti sandwiches, and Tom Holden will be performing from 1 to 5. We can't forget our breweries. All the fun starts tonight, Thursday night, at Local Craft Beer. They have their musical open mic night. And then tomorrow, Claudia's Catering will be there at 4 p.m. Heading over to Old West Brewing, they have a paint night tonight with All That's Painted. And Fridays from now on, they have an open mic night. And Sundays, they have karaoke starting at 5:30. West Lane has Kiki's Tacos tonight, Thursday. Friday, they have Tacos Chewy, and Saturday, they have A Burger AV. So head on over for some delicious burgers. Those are the wineries and the breweries this week. I want to share that for Farmers Market today, we'll have West Lane Brewing coming out with cold beer, and Tehachapi Winery will be there serving tastings. And I've just been really enjoying the Farmers Market.
It's been a great turnout each and every single week. Are you seeing new people, or are you seeing return, or a little bit of both as far as the people that are visiting the booth?
Definitely a little bit of both. I know Old West, they sold out of all their beers last week, and we've had people coming up with more questions, and we've had some bookings now, and people are starting to remember that we can give them 10% off if they book at the booth. So they're getting all their friends together, and they're coming to the booth, and they're booking their signature wine tours or their beer tours, and so it's just been a wonderful turnout.
Excellent. So let's talk a little bit about Discover Tehachapi. You talked about booking tours. Let's tell the folks exactly what you do at Discover Tehachapi.
Yeah, thanks, Keith. So what we try to do is provide a full experience of tasting at our local wineries or all of our local breweries. And we also put these wonderful experiences together that really show off Tehachapi. And so with our signature wine tours, we pick people up at their closest place. So if you live out in Bear Valley Springs, we have a pickup spot in Bear Valley Springs. Sometimes with custom tours, we'll even pick you up from your home. That's something nice. You don't have to worry about transportation. We take you to 3 wineries. We offer 3 full tastings throughout the tour. And then you also get lunch, which is catered. And if you have any food restrictions, dietary needs, we can get those covered. We also have cold storage in the back of the bus. So when you get your wine, you don't have to worry about it getting heat shock in the back of that summer hot vehicle. And then at the end of the day, we take you home. And so beer tours are very similar. Pick you up, take you to all 3 wonderful breweries. You can enjoy a full tasting or a pint at each brewery. Enjoy dinner. There's snacks and water along the way. You don't have to worry about anything. We take care of all the details. I also want to share that we have 2 different kinds of exclusive experiences coming up. And we have a very special night at Dorner Family Vineyard on August 5th and August 26th. We have a barrel tasting. So we'll pick everybody up from their designated areas, take them over to Dorner, have a very special barrel tasting with Mike Dorner, and he's going to give a presentation about how he makes his wine and things that he's learned along the way and how those wines are winning awards. And then we'll enjoy a 4-course dinner, and there'll be live music during that time, and it'll just be a really nice time to just relax and catch up with friends and family. And then in the evening, as the stars start coming out, we will be hearing from the Bear Valley Springs Astronomy Club, and they're going to have all their telescopes out, and they're going to have their laser pointer and they'll be pointing out constellations and some of the beautiful star formations and planetary bodies that you can see from the Tehachapi night sky. And so it's going to be a beautiful, wonderful night, and we're very excited. And you can book that experience on our website. And then we have a brand new event featuring the Urea House and their brand new garden. And so this is a really fun event too. This will be July 29th, September 9th, and September 23rd. And so we'll take everybody out to a winery and have a wonderful wine tasting behind the scenes, learning a little bit about how that winery makes their wine. And then we're going to head over to the Urea House and take a tour with a very experienced docent. Then we're going to enjoy a beautiful summer evening out on their back garden, listening to music and having a catered dinner specifically for that night. So that's a very special event. Hard to organize that on your own. And so we wanted to put something special together for this community. So again, you can head over to our website, discovertehachapi.com, and book that if that sounds interesting.
I tell you what, that sounds like it. You've got a lot of fun activities. These are different things. You've tied some different things together that people would never get a chance to experience. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope that it gets sold out very quickly. Also, in one of our future episodes, or maybe the next episode that comes on after this one, both Mike and Michelle Dorner are going to be on the show. Mike actually talks about the winemaking process. So he'll give you a little tease of what you can experience behind the scenes when you take one of these tours with Discover Tehachapi. Both Mike and Michelle are very nice people, but Mike, the science of winemaking and here in Tehachapi, he really breaks it down. And you'll learn quite a bit about what it takes to make an award-winning wine. I also want to remind everyone that we have another wine tour and shuttle service here in town, a little bit different. Old Vineyard Charm, they offer wine tours and shuttle service. And this is if you've got a large group and you want to go from one place to another, possibly, you're going to a wedding or you're just doing the wine tasting. They have a kind of a luxury limousine type bus, and they are available for charter also. Their phone number 661-221-3660, and that's Old Vineyard Charm Wine Tours and Shuttle Service. So Claire, anything else that we need to talk about, or are we just now going to start looking forward to the weekend?
Oh, I think it's time to look forward to the weekend. But if anyone didn't catch what was going on at all the different breweries and wineries, they can head over to our social media. We've got Facebook and Instagram at Discover Tehachapi, and we have everything there on our website. So they can go and see who's doing what and plan their weekend and all the fun things ahead. Excellent.
All right, folks, you've got to check out Discover Tehachapi on Facebook, Instagram, and their website. And if you've got any questions, maybe for Claire or for myself or the show, and you'd like to see us cover something, you can send us an email at media@TehachapiCityHall.com. We appreciate your time, and we'll catch you again real soon right here on Tehachapod.
Tehachapod is a conversation about Tehachapi designed for the people who live here or who would like to know more about this mountaintop community. If you have a question you would like answered, email media@tehachapicityhall.com. We will try to answer it on a future episode of Tehachapod.